Infobine Agency, and Ferding Electric. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Volleyball. Becky Potsaba State Farm Insurance, the Hughes County Sheriff's Department, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Leiden & Associates, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gales Gas Service.
Now, Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Well, thank you very much, and a very good Saturday afternoon, everybody. Another day of high school volleyball coming your way here, River 92.7. The Pierre Governor girls, who suffered their first loss of the season Thursday night at Sioux Falls, Washington. Washington being the number 2 team in the state, well, they turn right around and they'll try again against the number 3 team in South Dakota in Class AA. It's the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots coming to Riggs High Gym to make a call to the Pierre Governor girls. We'll see if the girls can bounce back and continue that strong play that they have had throughout the season so far. Governor sophomores are in pretty good shape right now, about to finish off a 2-set sweep of Sioux Falls Lincoln, but Sioux Falls Lincoln took the JV match in 3, with the Governors winning the first one, and then Lincoln coming back strong and winning the second and third sets to win that one. But we should have a good one. We're really looking forward to this varsity match coming up. Again, see where the Governors stand in relation with some of the better teams in the state. They felt like they belonged on the same court as Sioux Falls, Washington, just didn't make enough plays, and they left a little disappointed on Thursday night down in the big town. But again, here back at home, they get an opportunity to play up against a very similar team in Sioux Falls Lincoln. Lincoln is 9-1 on the season after a 3-set sweep of Aberdeen Central on Thursday night in Sioux Falls. And the Governors are 7-1 after their first loss of the season, also Thursday night at Sioux Falls, Washington. Brian Oakland with a play-by-play. It'll be Heather Williams back in studio running, keeping us up and running. We are live streaming with the help of Caleb Brozick and Live Ticket across the way from us as well. And you can get that at drgnews.com and the River 92.7 page, or through the Pierre School website, or through liveticket.tv, and also gogubslive.com. The sophomore match is done. Varsity coming up, as we'll start off with a conversation and a look around Class AA volleyball in just a bit and see where things stand, but we'll also have keys to success. I think we'll start with coaches' conversations tonight, and that'll begin after a 2-minute timeout. Getting into the pregame, though, brought to you by the Becky Potsaba State Farm Insurance Agency in Pierre. Our pregame begins in 2 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
When Americans needed a car that worked harder than a car, we built them a truck, and they used our trucks to build interstates and industries and communities, livelihoods and neighborhoods. Americans needed vehicles worthy of who they are and what they can do. So, we built them a truck.
Everyone says they want to change the world. But not everyone will. We are not everyone.
Voice of the Pierre Governors on River 92.7. You know, the men and women at the Hughes County Sheriff's Office know a great team when they see one. Long hours, hard work, determination. The Govs have it, and we're proud to support them. If you want to know more about our 361 team and how you can be a part of it, log on at hughescounty.org and click on the Sheriff's tab. The Hughes County Sheriff's Office says, "Go Govs."
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym, and welcome to our Becky Potts of a State Farm pregame show. As we get into it, we'll be talking volleyball here momentarily. We would also like to thank the folks of the Hughes County Sheriff's Department for sponsoring our broadcast booth, giving us a place to sit at Riggs High Gym, of course, up on the upper west side, shall we say, in the upper deck, as we give you the opportunity to watch or to listen to high school volleyball. Of course, Live Ticket has their broadcast booth as well, as they live stream from the east side of the upper deck. And again, our broadcast booths brought to you by the Hughes County Sheriff's Department. Thanks to them, and thanks to all first responders for doing what they do. Volleyball players have taken the court, and the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds us all that they enjoy being a part of a team, and they remind us to buckle up. Every trip, every time, reminders from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. We'll start with keys to success here in this afternoon's contest, as we'll hear from Aaron Thorson, the head coach of Sioux Falls Lincoln, in a little bit. Keys are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care and Pierre. Tiffany Thorson's kid sister Amy getting married to a good friend Chad Uhrig here today, but she will be back to coach in just a little bit. But we've got a conversation with Brianna Kusler, pinch hitting for the head coach Tiffany Stoser here today, at least for the maybe the pregame and the postgame interviews. We'll hear from Brianna later, but let's hear from Brianna now as well in our Central Dakota Eye Care Keys to Success.
All right, it's time to talk keys to success. We're going to visit with Brianna Kusler, the JV head coach or assistant coach for the Pierre Governor girls, and Tiffany Stoser's brief absence here for today. But all right, Coach, Saturday and a tough week. You go to Sioux Falls, Washington. You find out how good that team is. But I talked with Coach Stoser after the match that night and said, and we agreed that the Governor girls can play with that team, and if you can play with Washington, I think you're finding out you can play with pretty much anybody in the state.
Absolutely. I think that we walked away a little bit disappointed with how we played, but also knowing that we're capable of playing at that high level. So it was good. We learned a lot from that loss, and I think the girls are really ready to compete again. Quick turnaround.
A couple of things that you learn, I guess, is that you still have to finish matches or finish sets. That second set just didn't go your way, but I think again, in the disappointment, it's good to have a quick turnaround here and play another really good team in Sioux Falls Lincoln today.
Yeah, I think if anything, that Sioux Falls match on Thursday really showed us how crucial the small things, how much of a big difference they can make down the stretch, and especially against teams that are going to compete point in and point out. So I think that's going to be something with us today, that really simplifying our movements, controlling everything on our side of the net, and staying aggressive.
And there were, I think, some things that still were pretty constant. To me, the defense at the net was really good all night long, and I think you're going to need that with some really good net presence against Lincoln today, too.
Yep, our pins will have to do a good job of setting that block, and then our middles know they're expected just to close that there, stay solid, allow our defense to be set around it, and then play our game on the outside.
And staying aggressive when you when you have that chance to finish. I think sometimes there's that little voice in your head that says, hey, you're not supposed to be beating this team, and you got to kind of slap that little voice upside the head and say, no, we're going to win this one, right?
Absolutely. Yep. And I think those girls, we have a really great mindset going into this, that we are supposed to be up with the big dogs now, and we're supposed to be beating them.
Yep. Sioux Falls Lincoln to me is kind of like there's O'Gorman and there's Washington, and the Lincoln's right there. And make no mistake, this team is as good as anybody out there.
Absolutely, it'll be a great match.
What makes them so difficult, though? I mean, what has them really playing well so far this year?
Defensively, they're very sound. I think if we can get them out of system a little bit, they'll utilize their outsides quite a bit. Nothing that we didn't see against Washington. They resemble them quite. They're very, very similar, but they'll spread the ball around a little bit more. I think if we can just continue to control our side of the net as much as possible, we'll be just fine.
This is a team that played 5 sets with Washington early in the season, so I mean, there's got to be a lot of similarities, and maybe it's just a second chance to play that match you played on Thursday night.
Yep, absolutely.
So, all right, keys to success for the Governors tonight.
controlling our side of the net, staying aggressive with the serve. Okay, and then I think spreading the ball around as much as possible, utilizing our pins, getting our middles, running those routes. I think when we are spreading that ball around, getting a lot of our hitters available, then that forces the defense on the other side to have to make a decision, and that opens up a lot for us.
One thing we saw on Thursday night, too, it was Washington that was in system consistently in that first set, but it was Pierre in the second set that was in system most of the time. But, when you're finding ways that the other team is the one that's getting in rhythm, how can you slow the game down a little bit and maybe try to get things going back in your own favor?
One thing we talked about in practice is they're going to make plays. As we get into some of these top teams here, they're going to make plays, but we just have to stay composed on our side of the net and trust that we're capable of putting a ball away.
All right, Coach, it's going to be a fun one. Go get them today. Okay?
Thank you.
That's Brianna Kuzler, the assistant head coach of the Pierre Governor girls, getting a little practice on her varsity coaching interviewing skills when she takes over for the Pierre Governor boys basketball program in the winter sports season. Our thanks to the coach for her time and her keys to success. They're brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. We'll hear from them, and we'll turn the page and speak with Aaron Thorson, the head coach of Sioux Falls Lincoln, as our keys to success continue. This is the Governor pregame.
The key to success starts with vision. Hi, this is Dr. Nick Marceau of Central Dakota Eye Care. Yearly comprehensive eye exams are key in detecting eye conditions before symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 to schedule an appointment. New patients always welcome. The staff at Central Dakota Eye Care is proud of our area youth and support their high school activities. Best of luck in today's game. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
Time for more keys to success with the visiting head coach, Aaron Thorson of the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots, a team that is playing very well so far this season. Coach, you got a 3-set win on Thursday night over Aberdeen Central. You've won 9 out of 10, and boy, everything is really working well for you so far.
Yeah, we started off this season. We were starting to, see what things kind of mesh, and we really haven't looked back. I've got a deep bench that anyone can go in at any time, but my core 8 are really starting to figure things out, and a big part of it is that we have the confidence in ourselves when we step onto the court, and we haven't necessarily had that in the past few years, but the group that we've got, we all believe in each other, we know what we can do, and that it doesn't matter if we play a number 1 seed, it doesn't matter if we play a number 10 seed, whatever, we're going to bring it every night. So.
Yeah, I remember a few years ago, you just had some seasons where you could do a lot of good things, you just couldn't make it all happen consistently. It reminded me a lot of the Pierre teams I was seeing those years too. And really now, you got Pierre coming up on strong this year, and you got Sioux Falls Lincoln right there too, and maybe it's time to change the guard a little bit in AA, don't you think?
Yeah, no, I think the beautiful thing about AA is that there are so many talented girls across the entire state, and you really don't know what you're going to walk into on any given night. There have been years where Pierre has never been in the conversation, but here we are, and it's not a game to take lightly, and I'm excited for this one. We don't typically play, Pierre multiple times throughout a season and see them, so to do this tonight, I'm excited.
Always good to have new challenges. What is it that excites you about Pierre and what they've been able to do so far? What are your challenges that you face today?
Both pros to them and the challenge I will face is from watching film is they're just very athletic people. They are strong athletes, and they can move the ball, and they can fight for a point at any given time. I watched them at Washington, and I was really rooting for them to take that second set, and I'm sure everybody else was. But just that they have that intensity that they can bring each night, and looking forward to competing well.
All right, and you obviously, as a team, have been playing very well. Chemistry, system, it's all there so far.
Yeah. It's really a test to our passers in Bryn and Claire, and especially, and then we've got Bailey and Linnea that come in and pass, and they really set us up to have a strong offense. And when we have a great setter in Zeke that can run anyone from the outside to the middle to the right side, it's really fun to just kind of watch them have fun and play volleyball, not think about things so much, but just play and go out there and really fight for a win. So
Are you able to set things up with a really good aggressive serve this year? Is that going very well too?
yeah, there are times that we are having rough nights serving, but it's always competitive serves. They're going deep or they're going out on the sidelines. It's never really short. And so as long as we can take teams out of system, I will say our serve and our serve receive have been really our strong points this season for sure.
All right, we're talking, it's called Keys to Success. So what are your biggest keys tonight?
Well, we are actually without our libero, Bryn Kirsch. She is at USA U19 training right now. And so keys to success is that we continue to play our game and work together and know what we're capable of, even without Bryn. And, it's lovely to have all of our pieces to the puzzle, but at the same time, we got to move on because anything can happen. And I think that'll be important.
You say you got a strong 11, though. I imagine somebody else would be wearing the blue jersey today, right?
Correct. That's
Absolutely.
true.
Coach, we're looking forward to it. Congratulations so far, and let's keep going. All right?
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
There's Aaron Thorson, head coach of Sioux Falls Lincoln. Coach's comments, Keys to Success, sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. As we pause for 2 minutes, our Becky Pottsville State Farm pregame show continues with a look at the starting lineups. We'll meet both teams when we return to our coverage of Pierre Governor Volleyball, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7, live streaming at drgnews.com.
Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station.
Harry K. Ford, your go-to dealer for transparency and the lowest prices. From sales to service, we pride ourselves on transparency and low prices. It's who we are every day. Family, friends, and Fords, in that order.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Scott Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Online, and that's liveticket.tv. GoGovs Live is where you can find Pierre Governor Sports online. And the folks at Live Ticket thank all of the sponsors that help make sure that this all brought to you for free. And if you'd like to sponsor Pierre Governor Sports, just call Live Ticket at 833-605-LIVE. That's 833-605-LIVE. Pierre Governor Sports. Watch them online with Live Tickets.
Back at Riggs High Gym as we continue the pregame time for the starting lineups here. Starters are brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. Let's meet the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots, who are 9-1 on the season. Their only loss in their second match of the season in 5 sets to a team we just saw 2 nights ago in Sioux Falls, Washington. This is how they will go. Starting at one setter is a 5'5" junior, Samantha Zeke, as she'll set up for the hitters, including Taryn Kirsch, a 5'10" freshman hitting on the outside. Lene Nesham is a sophomore, also 5'10". 2 middles are both good. Anna Engels, a 5'10" senior. Joe Bylal is a 5'10" senior as well. One to watch, really, I think, a 6'2" senior. She'll work mostly out of the right side, but both sides on the outside. Bailey Plurd at 6'2", and she has been very good for a few years running here for Sioux Falls Lincoln. They've got Engels, Bylal, Zeke, Kirsch, Nesham, and Plurd, the starting 6. Once again, Coach Aaron Thorson mentioned that Bryn Kirst, their regular libero, is out, a 5'8" senior on other commitments today. Meanwhile, Claire Brown, a 5'5" junior, will take over that libero spot for the Lincoln Patriots. Aaron Thorson, head coach, is assisted by Isaiah Jamison, Kendra Junso, and Lindsey Gerhardt. The starting lineups for Sioux Falls Lincoln are brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. And we'll talk about the Governor's starters after this from Envirotech in Pierre.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com and use their mobile app Waste Connect or check their website or even get a robocall for collection schedule changes due to weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
Starting lineups from Envirotech for the Pierre Governors as Lily Sanchez leads the way, the reigning Pierre Area Coaches Association Athlete of the Week for female athletics at Riggs High. Jim, the 5'9" junior setter, will do some hitting on the outside as well. Elise Christopherson is the second setter, sophomore at about 5'5". When she rotates up front, Jenna Bush will take her place, the 6'2" senior. Remington Price, the 5'7" junior on the outside, and playing defensive specialist as well. Reester Williger is the sophomore outside hitter. McKenna Schleckaway in the middle, mostly the junior, and Avery Kaiser, who definitely will have to play big today, the 5'11" junior on the outside. The Governors bring Price, Terwilliger, Schleckaway, Sanchez, Christopherson, and Kaiser to the starting rotation. Addison Cumbo is the libero, the 5'9" senior as well. Governors are 7-1 on the season, head coached by Tiffany Stoser, assisted by Alexis Terwilliger, Brianna Kusler, and Chloe Kaiser. Those are your starting lineups brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. Another starting lineup to give to you is the naming of tonight's game officials. Our game officials are the law on the court, and they're sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. We'll meet the people running the show on the court after this from the AG's office.
It's your lucky day. You just won a sweepstakes and you received a cashier's check to cover the cost of claiming your winnings. All you need to do is deposit the check and wire a portion of the money to pay those fees. There's just one catch. It's a scam. If you deposit the check and wire the money, your bank will soon learn the check is a fake and you are responsible to pay it back. The Attorney General's Office of Consumer Protection wants you to know that counterfeit check scams are on the rise. For more information, contact their office, 1-800-300-1986.
South Dakota Attorney General's Office, the law on the court, giving us today's game officials, and manning the net today will be Kim Devine and Kelly Devine. I think they work pretty well together, and in the corners will be Steph Todd and Jennifer Stanglin. Those are our game officials, the law on the court, sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office. We always thank our game officials for doing what is oftentimes a thankless job in officiating high school sports. Kim and Kelly Devine, Steph Todd, Jennifer Stanglin, our game officials, the law on the court from the South Dakota Attorney General's Office. Well, the final minute of the pregame countdown coming down as they'll do starting lineups on the floor. Let's take a quick look around Class AA and hear how things are standing right now as we come into last night's action. There was two matches last night. Rapid City Central and Stevens went east to Sioux Falls, Jefferson, and Roosevelt. See if I can get some scores on that. I wasn't including those in the standings, but Sioux Falls, Washington, after their victory over the Pierre Governors the other night. Pierre, of course, with a strong power ranking, helping Washington up to the top spot right now as the number one power ranked team. O'Gorman would be number two. Sioux Falls Lincoln, with their 9-1 record and the win over Aberdeen the other night, has put themselves in front of Pierre. Now they're the 3 spot. Pierre would be number 4 at 7-1. Harrisburg is 8-3. They're the 5. Sioux Falls, Roosevelt, Brandon Valley 6-7, both 6-4 on the year. Mitchell is the 8th seed at 5-4. Then Rapid City Stevens, Aberdeen Central, Watertown, Huron, Yankton, Rapid City Central, Spearfish, and Brookings rounding out the top 16 with Sioux Falls Jefferson still 0-4. And looking at scores, I still don't have a result from Jefferson. Actually, I'm looking at today. Let's look at last night. It was Jefferson winning their first match of the season. They defeated Rapid City Central. Sioux Falls Roosevelt got straight sets in a win over Rapid City Stevens as well. But the Governors in the 4 spot right now would take on number 13 Yankton if the postseason were starting today. We'll have our national anthem here, and we'll come back with more as we'll tip it off very soon. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The Garage Doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Have you looked at your retirement accounts lately and wondered, what are my expenses? Why do I have these holdings? At Ranky Gray Wealth Management, our team of advisors will provide an in-depth look at your portfolio and open the doors to these questions. There's no better time than now to review your financial future. Call me, Scott and I, or visit RankyGray.com, and let's get on track today. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Avera Health Plans, we know your ag business is vital to South Dakota, and affordable health insurance is essential to running that business. As your health insurance partner, we'll help to lighten the load of managing these expenses in an uncertain market. We're dedicated to rural health care with extensive preventative care services that are good for communities. We'll work with you to create a plan that's both affordable and effective, so your employees have the coverage they need when they need it. You don't have to wait. Call your agent or get a quote at averahealthplans.com/save.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom in Pierre, located conveniently behind Walmart, and see what you have been missing. There's a large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunications systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. They wish the Pierre Governors best of luck at Comtech. Come see what you have been missing.
Patriots. Back at ringside, Jim, as we've got changes in our list of game officials, as I just heard. Kelly Devine still there, but Janelle Viss is a net official with Stephanie Jetland as one line judge, and also Jason Stangland is the other line judge. So Janelle Viss, Kelly Devine, Steph Jetland, and Jason Stangland, tonight's game officials, are law on the court. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play here as, again, starting lineups going on the floor as we take a look at the schedule of matches that are going on real quickly. Again, last night, Sioux Falls Roosevelt and Jefferson both with straight set wins over Rapid City Stevens and Central. Today, Stevens and Central flip-flopping venues, and one of those matches we have a final on. Jefferson has defeated Rapid City Stevens already 3-0, and same for Roosevelt. So 3-0 sweeps for both Sioux Falls schools over the Rapid City schools in both matches over the weekend. Mitchell has a set lead on Spearfish, now has gone up 2-0 on Spearfish. Aberdeen Central playing Sioux Falls, Washington today. They're underway in Aberdeen. Washington has a 16-7 lead in set number 1. And Mitchell is actually playing with Douglas in a triangular at Spearfish today. So that's what's happening in high school volleyball today. Upcoming schedule very quickly is full on Tuesday, but the Governors after today won't play for another 10 days. They'll have a weekend and plus off before they prepare for a match Tuesday night next week, September 28th, when they go to Rapid City Christian to take on the Lady Comets, a Class A team that is off to a very good start this season. We're all set and ready to go. We heard from Comtech Communication Services in Pierre, and they sponsor our opening serve of high school volleyball in each of our sets. Ryan Oakland with the play-by-play. Caleb's running camera, live ticket, and it's Trinity Pearson now running the show back in studio. Good to have her helping out here tonight. As you watch this one, live streaming at drgnews.com, it's the Governors wearing black today and on their home floor. Sioux Falls Lincoln is in gray jerseys with red numbers and baby blue. Baby blue numbers, red letters, baby blue numbers here today. And sometimes it gets a little difficult in this color scheme to see what numbers we have, but we'll try to get better acquainted with the girls as we go along. They'll make their first move as Joy Bylal will check out, and substitute libero Claire Brown checking in place of Bryn Kirsch, who is a very good defensive player, but not in action here today. Again, on other personal commitment. Here we go. Comtech first serve put in play by the Governors and Remington Price, but right away, Sioux Falls Lincoln goes to the slide. Bailey Plord unable to get one to go. Avery Kaiser will, and the Governors on that first return strike first, and that is exactly what the Governors would want to see. A good defensive stop of the attack of Sioux Falls Lincoln, and then just a little bump set spike. First point in the book, service point, 1-0 Governors. Left to right, here comes Price's next offering. Played in the middle back. Setter had to run that one down and a long free ball away. Easy shot opportunity maybe for the Governors as McKenna Schleckaway tries that slide. On the outside, dig was there, but the setter had a little collision, and Samantha Zeke could not get around Anna Engels over on the near side, and that'll be a kill for McKenna Schleckaway. And a 2-0 start here. Governors swinging well. Lincoln so far a little bit out of sorts. We got a long way to go. Good high bump pass, and there's the hot shot for Bailey Plord. She didn't get much on her first swing today, but she got a lot on that one. Governor first service run will come to an end at 2. It's 1 serving 2. First look at a Lincoln serve. Samantha Zeke, the 5'5 junior. As Price went to the knees. Now we've got a serve return error for the Governors. 2 girls wanted to get that third hit across, and it's a somewhat collision for Christofferson and Kaiser. And Lincoln has come right back with 2 of their own. We've got a 2-2 tie. Zink serves again, and a good job getting low by Schleckaway after an errant return by Addie Cumbo. Now the slide goes way long and outside wide. On the near side, the miss for Taryn Kirsch. Younger sister of Bryn Kirsch, I'm assuming. Taryn here is the freshman. 3-2, the Governors have it back. And Schleckaway gets an early serve opportunity. Now a long one here. Hit hard, but long. And there was no touch there. That one long. It looked like Stephanie Jetlin might have thought there was a touch, but Janelle Viss overrules up on the ladder. So it's 4-2. Governors with the lead. Lincoln comes right back. Good setup in the middle and the swing for Anna Engels on the quick set from Zeke. And it'll be 3 serving 4. Lots of comparisons here today we expect with Sioux Falls Lincoln compared to the team that we saw Thursday night down in Sioux Falls at Washington. Here's a great ace serve by Bailey Plord out of the reach of Cumbo. Third time to tie the shoot. 2 for the Govs, 2 for the Patriots, 2 for the Govs, and now 2 for the Pats again. And we're tied at 4-4. Plord, P-L-O-U-R-D-E. Plord, played up by Cumbo this time, and the swing for Kaiser is off the block. And that one finds its way down in the middle back, and the Governors will maintain the lead again at 5-4. Second kill for Kaiser as Elise Christofferson checks out, now 6'2 senior. Jenna Bush on for the first time to play through the front row as Lily Sanchez will be the primary setter. Her first serve, though, played back, and Bush will get the block on the outside left of the Lincoln side. Jenna is there, and a defensive point, and the Governors counter with another 2. See if they can get another serve point here. Sanchez ready to go. Comes up the right half of the service line, but this one goes long. Service error for the Governors. Their first. If the pattern continues, Sioux Falls Lincoln probably wins this point, but the Governors would get the next one as we have been swapping 2 points at a time. 6-5. Left of the service line. Cumbo gets a good play up of the serve here, and a chance on the outside. It's Reese Terwilliger swinging through the block, and that is down. So the Governors break the pattern here. And Terwilliger scores her first kill. Now Avery Kaiser's turn, 7-5 Governors. Set number 1 as we played at 25. On the outside, Lincoln comes with it. Cumbo has the dig. Back to the net. Bilal is there, and somebody is in the net. It's Bilal that rattles it. Lincoln might think they had the point, but they are not getting this one. An error for Lincoln, and their third of this set. It's 8-5 Governors. Kaiser comes with a good one. That'll be an ace. Played by Plurd up to the net. Zeke tried to keep it out of there, but unsuccessful. And the service ace, the first of the day for the Governors. That one goes to Kaiser, and she'll bring it again. 9-5 Governors off to a good start here. Claire Brown played that one up. This hit just a little bit long. The miss that time for Lene Nesham. And Lincoln once again find themselves down 10-5 here. This is 4 in a row now for the Governors as Kaiser serves for the 4th time in this run. Brown plays it up. Nesham will serve or swing again. Left side, this one over the top of the Governor block. Here got fingers on that one, and Nesham will score her first. That's a 3rd kill for Lincoln, but a good rally there for the Govs. And I think it's Nesham who is back to serve. It's Governors returning. Terwilliger dug out by Plurd. There's a hitting error. Set pass went wide on the near side, and an adjustment here for Nesham. Could only try to bump it over, but she hits the pin on the near side. And it's another one and done for Lincoln. 11 serving 6. This will be Terwilliger to put this one in play. Backs Plurd up. Good pass up, and there's a good shot by Bilal, but a good dig right there, too, from Terwilliger. Price tried to get one over. Now the layout by Sanchez to keep one off. Zeke tried to get the second touch over. There's a big swing from the back row, though, and this will be a kill here for Taryn Kirsch. Back row attack. She gets her first kill. Pierre goes one and done for the first time today. It's 11-7 now. And serving is Nesham. On the rotation, Cumbo plays it straight up, still in the back row, but Sanchez passed it up. Schleckaway clears it out. Now Plurd is back up front. She'll get a power tap with the one hand through the Beck block, and down for a kill. Bailey Plurd will score. Here's student body in purple today, the color scheme. Got a group of Lincoln sub-varsity volleyball players off to their right side trying to lead some cheers, but the student body countering. Now Schleckaway goes cross court, far side to near, but misses it wide. That's the second error for the Governors. And there's Tiffany Stoser, all decked out in her wedding party garb. Not that she's wearing a dress or anything, but she's back from the wedding. She'll coach and then go back for the party later on. Errant set here for Lincoln as Plurd has to adjust in midair and misses it into the net. That'll be another mistake for Sioux Falls Lincoln, and the Governors will maintain the lead after Lincoln scored 3 in a row. Right now, 12 serving 9. The Governors will come with Elise Christofferson. And Tiffany Stoser are going to talk about a few things with Jenna Bush. In the meantime, Christofferson's first serve of the afternoon. Played up, nice pass to the setter, Zeke. There's Bilal. The Governors keep it alive off the block. Price with a good first job as Schleckaway kept it alive too. Plurd will swing again, though, from the left side, and that one is good. Bailey Plurd with her 3rd kill. Here clinging to a lead, but Sioux Falls Lincoln has 3 of the last 4 now, and they're back within 2 at 10 serving 12. Claire Brown's turn to serve, right to left. She's wearing the red jersey of Sioux Falls Lincoln. That's their libero color here today. Can't handle this one from Schleckaway, though. Try to set dig that got there a little too quickly. McKenna Schleckaway's 2nd kill. And the Governors will take that serve right back. 13-10. Here comes Remy Price. Our first full rotation is complete. Serve will be played up here Plurd with another big swing, but Cumbo stares that one down, gets it up in the air. Christofferson with the bump pass. Kaiser barely got it across, then blocks, and now it is a double hit here called on Lincoln. They pushed it into the net, and actually I think Kelly Devine might overrule this one as Kaiser got another touch on that, it appeared. Lincoln was asking for it, and the floor official says, hey, I got this, and what's happening here? It looks like Pierre is still going to keep the serve. So we've got to give Kaiser the block that time, and it'll be 14-10 Governors. Get the hometown call on that one, 10-foot line attack, and boy, Plurd gets up high, and she is ready to fire, but didn't get that one. Actually, I think they announced Schleckaway as a block, but I think that one stays in the net. We'll go say hitting error number 7. Now 15-10 Governors here in set number 1. Oh, just an inch off the back end line. Missing on a service error. Long is Remy Price. Technically, that one might have hit the back half, but it looked long, and they'll call it long, so we go again. Lincoln with the serve, trailing by 4. The Governors scramble, but they get it across. No, they don't. It's out of bounds. Serve return error for Pierre, and Lincoln will score the point and pull within 3 again. 12 serving 15. This is Zeke serving. Cumbo gets a good pass up to Christofferson. Here's Kaiser. Blocked and returned right back by Lincoln. Now Schleckaway will swing, but Christofferson covers that block up. Kaiser with another swat. This one played back up to the net. Now the block there for Sanchez, but we still play on. Both teams playing very good defense. There's Kaiser. Zeke lays out. Check it, that was Kate Tollinger. Back row specialist. There's Sanchez with a hook on the left hand. Second touch over, and Lily Sanchez finally ends that point. Great volley, great point from both sides. But the Governors get this one, and it's 16-12. Schleckaway serves. Played up by Plurd. Bump pass going to be close to the net. Lincoln is able to keep it alive, but it's a free ball to the Governors. And now Sanchez with the tap, and it's down. Lily got up high and put that one down low, and a timeout going to be taken by Sioux Falls Lincoln here as the Governors maintaining a 5-point lead. Timeouts in our broadcast brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling. So grab a Coke and be back in 30 seconds. It's Pierce 17.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
We hope you are all enjoying this
Town Neighborhood Market.
17-12. Good job for the Governors so far. They've been able to hold off Sioux Falls Lincoln to this point. See if that trend can continue, though. We welcome you back to Riggs High Gym Saturday afternoon volleyball, and we're driven by the Office of Highway Safety, who reminds us, don't drink and drive, ever. South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball and River 92.7, KGFX FM Pierre, a member of DRG Media Group and the official voice of Governor Sports on the radio. Live streaming at drgnews.com with the help of Live Ticket. Well, out of the timeout, Lincoln got a good setup for Anna Engels. She is able to put the kill home, but as they rotate Bailey Plurd to the back row, she'll serve, but that one stays low and into the net. Here gets it right back. It's 18 serving 13. And here comes Lily Sanchez. Lily off to a good start today. Serving to the middle. Claire Brown plays it up to the setter. Zeke block in for the Governors. Terwilliger and Kaiser teaming up there. That one ricocheted to the near side, but there was nobody home for Lincoln. And a good defensive presence for the Governors. And that's one thing at the net. I really thought, and we talked with Brianna Kusler before the match about this one, I really thought the net defense by the Govs was very good all night long. Here's an ace. That was Thursday night. Here's an ace for Sanchez. First touch, a misplay for Lincoln. They got 2 more touches on it, but really no chance to get the ball over the net. I call that an ace. That's Sanchez's first. The Governors lead 20-13 here. Set number 1 on their home floor. Claire Brown with the play up here. Zeke can only bump it. It's blocked back on the tap by the Govs, but that's out of bounds, and that'll go as a kill for Lene Nesham. Sophomore with her second. The Governors reaching 20. Lincoln with the rally point now. Trails 14, serving 20. Cumbo will play the serve up this time. Tapper over for Kaiser. Back with it. There's another good block as Nesham swings, and that'll work. Bilal tried to keep it alive, but it goes over near the scorer's table. And who was that? Was it Terwilliger again up front? Might have been Jenna Bush as well, as the defense continues to shine for the Governors. 21 serving 14. Kaiser. Aggressive, but wide. That she'll hook that one out of bounds on the far side. Third service error for the Governors to help the Lincoln cause. Lincoln back within 6. 15 serving 21. Taryn Kirsch will serve. She'll use the left side of the service line. Terwilliger sends it backward, but Cumbo is there. Free balled out by Sanchez. A good deep push. Here comes Nesham outside. That'll be a Governor point. This one didn't clear. Pierre was there defensively once again. 8 hitting errors for Lincoln, and the Governors inching closer to a first set victory. Pierre had a 20-12 lead at Washington, game number 2, but they were not able to finish in that second set 2 nights ago. Here's Bilal, first swing of the night. Kaiser with a dig in the back row. Schleckaway will swing, but Brown with a set dig. Now a long hit from the back row. Bailey Plurd with a miss, and the Governors here 2 points away from getting the finish that they were not able to get Thursday night in Sioux Falls. 23-15. Serving is Terwilliger. Reese, the sophomore. Good shot over. Brown is there. Second hit is over. Sanchez first reach. Schleckaway, and then Terwilliger from the back row tried to hammer it home, but she'll sail that one long and out of bounds. Point to the Patriots. Down by a touchdown, though. 16 serving 23. And this is Nesham. Right to left. Over. Price, a little tentative on it. Good hustle by Kaiser. Cumbo. It's over. And it scores for the Governors. What a play by Addison Cumbo. Just got enough on it to shimmy across the net, and Sioux Falls Lincoln never saw that one coming. Price with the misplay to start it, but then Kaiser runs it down, and Cumbo is there to muscle it a long way across and down, and that puts Pierre into set point. Game number 1. Christofferson to serve. Set return by Plord. She wants it back. She's got it down the near sideline. Sioux Falls Lincoln will earn another opportunity here. 24-17. Governors with the lead. They've got a lot of set points here. See if they can get the finish sooner rather than later. Cumbo to the knees to keep it alive. Claire Brown with the serve. Cumbo will push one away. Tollinger with the first touch. Now a block, and it's good. And the Governors will claim game number 1 on a Lily Sanchez ace block of a Bailey Plord tapper. Good start for the Governors on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. It's Pierre 25, Sioux Falls Lincoln 17. The scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Pierre goes up a set on the third-ranked Lincoln Patriots. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball. Your official voice of the Governors is River 92.7 and DRGnews.com, made possible in part by your Pierre Sports Marketing partners who include Midco, Maher Law Office, Kelly's Retirement Home, First Dakota National Bank, Delta Dental, Comtech, Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, Capital City Campus, Anderson Rumsa Dental, American Bank and Trust, and All Around Graphics in Pierre, your Pierre Sports Marketing partners. Let's pause for 90 seconds. Game number 2 coming up next. The Governors take set 1 at Riggs High Gym on River 92.7.
Of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
At Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
The sun is up and you are ready to put in a good day's work.
Well, a good start for the Pierre Governors. They defeat Sioux Falls Lincoln in set number 1, 25-17. Welcome back to Riggs High Gym as we'll go to the second. Governors actually outkilled in that first set 9-8. But it was the defense with 4 total blocks, resulting in points, including the one from Lily Sanchez to close that one out. Governors with a 2-1 service ace advantage, even though they had 3 errors in serve compared to just 1. But Sioux Falls Lincoln with 9 hitting errors unofficially in that first set, and the Governors with just 4. So, again, good start. And the Governors never trailed in that first set either. They tied at 2 and 4 and 6. No, we never tied at 6 early, but the Governors just built the lead from 12-10 and got a little bit bigger each time they came over in serve. We'll see if the Patriots can counter those. Samantha Zeke will start in serve from right to left as we alternate here. Our Comtech first serve, put in play by Zeke. Combo ranges over, and the Governors will push one away. And, across the line, Lincoln gets a long push here. That'll be a Governor point, and actually a couple of touches too late. The setter actually crossed the line there, but Pierre gets a point that they would have had anyway. Price serving here. Claire Brown plays it up. Zeke will swing to set it up outside, and the miss for Taryn Kirsch, missing that one wide. 2-0 to start here for the Governors. Let's not forget about the fact that Lincoln is playing without, in my opinion, one of the best liberos in the state in Bryn Kirsch. Not here. And that really gets a good setup and a lot of good passing when you miss a player like Kirsch. Here comes Plurd as she will swing and score. And she'll rotate to serve. Sioux Falls Lincoln, their one loss on the year was in 5 sets to Sioux Falls Washington. Other than that, I think every one of their wins has been in straights until the Governors have gotten a set on them here. There's a net presence by Kaiser. Hirsch tries to slide, but missed that one low. Kaiser might have gotten a hand on it, but I think she did miss it into the net. And it's 3-1 Governors as McKenna Schleckaway will serve away. Plurd will play it up. Good pass here, punched across this time. Now it'll be Terwilliger on the outside. Slide. Block touched out there on the near side by Lincoln. Brown tried her best to get that one up in the air. No good. And that is Reese Terwilliger with the score. Her second kill and a 4-1 start here for the Governors. And good net, a good court presence here as Angles and Plord communicate, and that'll be an error for Schleckaway as she just barely hooks that one out of bounds. 4 errors in serve for the Governors. Now it's 4-2. Pierre leading here, second set. They won the first one, 25-17. Price plays this serve up. Kaiser will miss, though, wide on the near side. Governor staying aggressive. Brianna Kusler in our pregame conversation, I think she used that word aggressive and meant it several times over. Here's a net serve. Combo plays it. It's back to the net, but there was the block. Sanchez was waiting, but it was Anna Engels who will get the kill. Nope, that's Lene Nesham. Have a real hard time with these baby blue numbers on gray jerseys from this distance. Lincoln walked out of the locker room without their warm-up jerseys, and they had these jerseys on. I was thinking these were the jerseys I did not want to see, but here's a Sanchez free ball and the return of serve that goes long, and an easy point, gift point at that for Sioux Falls Lincoln. And now, with 4 in a row, the Patriots have their first lead of the day. Engels serves. Price has that one knuckle on her. Remy with one of those tweeners tried to set it up in the air, unsuccessful, and Engels has her first ace, and now 5 in a row. Lincoln leads 6-4. Here's set number 2. Engels serves again, this time no good. That one stays low and in the net. It'll be 5-6 to the Governors as they'll rotate Lily Sanchez to the back. Jenna Bush up front. Out comes Christofferson. Sanchez ready to go, left to right. Been serving well so far. Brown keeps that one in the back row, but put back in play by Taryn Kirsch, and then Plurd shoves it out. Now a chance for Avery Kaiser. That one is down. Bilal had some good defensive presence at the net, but Kaiser too strong on this one. It's only her third kill. She just had 2 in the first set, but the Governors won that one 25-17. Something you don't experience very often with a quiet game of Avery Kaiser. Is a big swing. That's good for the kill. Outside left, Lene Nesham. Nesham, a strong-looking sophomore, as her 4th kill. 7-6. Lincoln back in front by 1. Here comes Nesham to serve. Nope, that's Taryn Kirsch, the freshman. Played up by Cumbo to Sanchez. Didn't get enough on it, or much on it, but Terwilliger, sometimes you pull the string and pitch the changeup, and that is good through the block and down on the Lincoln side. Kill for Terwilliger. Now McKenna Schleckaway out. Cumbo back in the back row as libero. 10-foot line up in the attack. Not much on it for Lincoln. Here's Jenna Bush with her first swing. Also didn't get a lot on it, but a free ball back from Lincoln. Bilal the last to touch. Kaiser with a bit of a miss hit, but Cumbo runs it down. Now back to the Patriots with an opportunity. Zeke goes outside. Nesham is denied. Chance for Remy Price. Plurd puts it up in the air, but not enough time to run it down. Remington Price, who's been quiet so far, gets her first kill of the afternoon. And the Governors are back in front now, 8-7. 2 in a row here. Kaiser will serve again. Plurd, misplayed. Kept alive by Kirsch. Now Plurd back in front. Back across, I should say. Here's a block by the Patriots. Terwilliger keeps it alive, though. Price will swing and score again. This one short-hopped in the back row by Plurd. That's 2 in a row, though, for Remington Price. And the Governors trying to build some momentum back as Kaiser will get ready to go again. Both teams with just 1 loss on the season. Kaiser keeps this one in the net. That'll be a service error, and it's back to a 1-point game. 8 serving 9. Here come the Patriots. And now Nesham back to serve. Sometimes when you can't read the numbers very clearly, you have to go by hairstyles. And Nesham's got the long braided ponytail. Price will swing again, but that's Nesham with the dig in the middle back. Plurd is back up front, left side, but she is denied. Now Sanchez gets that second one over. Great save by Claire Brown, and we play on. Pierce got it back on a free ball. There's Bilal with the block on the tap, and this one is out. Oh, my. Stephanie Jetland, I think she might have gotten, I don't know if she got shielded on that one, but she ruled that one out. The touch by the Governors on the tapper from, I believe it was Sanchez. I thought it landed on the near side over there, but it is an error as it'll stand for the Govs, and we're tied at 9-9. Nesham serves. Goes up high. Good save by Terwilliger, and now Cumbo with the bailout for the second time. Second hit over. Good idea for Zeke. The Governors were out of position, but Sanchez with another great save. Now Bylal will swing and score on the slide. Joy Bylal, 5'10 senior, has her first point. Governors with a lot of good hustle there, but Lincoln liked the recognition from Zeke after the Governors were scrambling to return the serve. Zeke just about got him. But this is Nesham coming back with the serve again. Kaiser plays this one up. Good hot shot, Terwilliger, and it's Nesham with the big dig in the back row. Free balled back. Cumbo, Sanchez, Bush. Too strong, though. Too long this time. Good timing there for Jenna Bush. Just didn't get quite on top of it. And another 4 in a row in serve here for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Hitting error number 4 for Pierre, giving Lincoln their 11th point. The Governors had 4 errors the entire first set. Cumbo with a good serve, or good play of the serve. Price swings, Nesham to the knees to dig it back. Now Plurd on the run. Nothing on that one. Kaiser set it up for Terwilliger, but now Plurd there with a defensive point. An ace block, the first of the night for Sioux Falls Lincoln, who leads 12-9 here, game number 2, and Tiffany Stoser will take her first timeout of the afternoon. Timeouts are brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. Be back in 30 seconds. This is Governor Volleyball.
This happens. Easy now. You're in luck, because this week, Grossenberg Implement is offering an 8% discount on all battery chargers. Nothing gets done with your equipment just sitting around. 8% discount on all battery chargers this week at Grossenberg Implement, with 8 locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Sundance, Wyoming. Or check the Grossenberg customer calendar for details.
If you're hunting for a great train bridge in Pierre.
Back at ringside, Jim. Great match turning out here. Set number 2. Pierre claimed the first one. Number 4 on their home court. Number 4, Pierre. Number 3, Sioux Falls Lincoln in the media rankings. Also 3 and 4 in the power rankings coming into this weekend. Lincoln running on 5 in a row, though, to prompt that timeout. See if the Governors can come out of there with a stop as Price will swing. Brown reaches for the dig, but it'll ricochet out to the Governor student body. Lincoln Keenholz running down the loose ball and putting it to the Pierce side. Swing and score for Remy Price, her third. Then we've got a 12-10 game. Lincoln still up by 2, but Terwilliger will serve. That one sails long. Reese had a lot of muscle on that one, but the line drive goes long, and Pierre will give it right back. Keenholz and the Governor football team, a 43-0 winner at Douglas last night here on River 92.7. It's a good save by Bush to get an errant play up in the air. Now a tapper over and out. The miss by Plurd. Seemed as though she thought that ball might have been touched on the Pierce side, but I think she hooked it well wide, and Pierre didn't have a chance to get the touch on that. Here comes Christofferson to serve off the bench. Bush is out as her spot goes to the back row. Played up by Beck. Plurd is denied. Nice keep alive, too, off of the Sanchez block. Now Price with a good reach off of good Pierre touch at the net. Pushed away by Schleckaway. Chance for Plurd. That one shimmies off the net. Sanchez hook. Blocked by Plurd. Back to Pierre. Schleckaway will clear it away. Now it's Nesham up to Zeke, and Plurd didn't have the timing on that one. Pierre touches it, but it's over and out of bounds. Actually, that was Anna Engels who got that punch across. But Pierre with the miss, their 5th hitting error of this second set. 14-11 Lincoln back with it on a one and done from Pierre. Kaiser plays this one up to Christofferson. Now Schleckaway with a good swing, but Brown digs out. There's Plurd. Pierre defends again. Now Price down the line, and it's on the line. Good. Far side, Remy Price starting to heat things up here. Scoreless in the first game, but Remy now with 4 here in the second set. And it's 12 serving 14. Price back to serve. Played up, but the Now the whistle was blown. Plurd had a misplay. Zeke ran it down, but didn't get there in time. And that'll be an ace for Remy Price. Here back within 1, 13-14. Price back to Claire Brown. Up to Samantha Zeke. Now outside on the adjustment by Taryn Kirsch. Here's a slide to the Governors, and Schleck away with this swing and score. McKenna Schleckaway scores her third kill. Governors didn't use those roll shots very much at Washington, but they are using them quite a bit so far here today. There's another misplay by Bailey Plurd. And another ace to Remy Price. 4 aces in the match for Pierre, 2 in this set, both by Price on this service run that has 4 going strong. And Pierre is back in front at 15-14. Now it's Brown. And another misplay, miscommunication in the setting game. Zeke trying to set it up for Ingalls. She wanted the quick set, but that went up too high. And Sioux Falls Lincoln a little out of sorts here to help Pierre back in front. 16-14. Plurd with the play up here. Zeke will run it down. Bump set. Pass out to Kirsch. And Taryn Kirsch will miss long. And it's 16-14. Aaron Thorson a little tentative, but now she'll call the timeout. Actually, it's 17-14 Pierre with the score up. Another timeout here called. Brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. We're back in 30 seconds. The Governors have a 3-point lead. Set number 2 with a set under their belts. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Your next ride, get into Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. We're locked and loaded on all of our new and used inventory, like this 2018 Toyota Highlander, only $28,495. Looking for low price reliability? Try a 2011 Honda Accord for only $6,995. Who wants a loaded up truck? We have a 2014 Chevy Silverado 1500 LTZ for only $17,995. Get to Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 518 East Sioux Avenue. Call 605-224-7378 and visit Gateway F.
The Field House in Pierre is your premier spot.
Governors are down 11-14. The Governors lead here out for this timeout. 17-14 now. Game number 2. Brian Oakland, glad to be with you here and glad to have you on this Saturday afternoon. Governor Volleyball starting to, I think the community starting to feel some of the excitement that this team is about to, is going to provide for us here for the next month and a half. Pierre got the first set, 25-17. Price will swing and serve, and Plurd will get the back set on the outside with a good running start. She gets that one through the block and down. Good job for Lincoln coming out of the timeout and getting a point that I think they really, really needed. Nesham will rotate up front as Plurd goes back to serve, and Christofferson and Price got in each other's way, returning that one. Bailey Plurd with her second ace this afternoon. It's 17-16. Governors still by 1. Bailey Plurd, 6'2", senior. Price gets low on this one to get it up to Sanchez, and there's the set assist put away by Avery Kaiser. Here comes back with a good system point right there. 18-16. Schleckaway will serve it up. Left to right. The Governors in black on their home floor. Chance on the outside. Big hit, but Kirsch will miss it. Taryn Kirsch. She's been a little bit long a few times so far. Just hasn't quite gotten in rhythm with her attack. 19-16 Governors. Plurd will play this one up. Zeke runs it down. Now outside. Ingalls is denied. Nope, that was Nesham again. Now they hit down into the campfire. Good for Reese Terwilliger. Twiggy's got 4. Coach was in the system for about 45 years or something like that. Wayne Terwilliger, they called him Twiggy. It's easier to say Twiggy than Terwilliger, right? 17 serving 20 off of a service error by Schleckaway. Lincoln will come back and they will get an ace. Pierre let it go. And it's Anna Ingalls with the ace this time, her second in this set. Now Lincoln's got 4 aces to match the Pierre total in the match. 20-18, Pierre by 2. Engels, though, gives one back. She's had a couple of aces, but she's had a couple of net misses in serve as well. Now 21-18. The Governors trying to maintain this lead as they inch their way closer to a 2-0 lead. Still got a ways to go, though. Sanchez's turn in service. Christofferson is out. Bush is back in, up in the front row. Outside, nice shot. Good set from Zeke. Good timing this time as Lene Nesham swings and scores, and the Governors a quick one and done there. 19 serving 21 is Taryn Kirsch, the freshman, back to serve. Gets it on the net, and that's a cross and down for the ace. Net serve, very effective. Hard to plan on that all the time, but boy, if you can put it across the tape every time, you've got the advantage. Kaiser with a set push up here, but the miss by Terwilliger, and suddenly Lincoln with 3 in a row has a tie match here. 21-21 in this set, we should say. Lincoln's trying to tie the match at a set apiece. Kirsch right to left. Played up by Price. Sanchez up to Kaiser. Good punch dig by Lincoln. 1-2 out of the net. Good job, Bush. And then over from Price on the free ball. Time for defense. Nesham is denied, and it's good. Jenna Bush right on cue. Ace block for the Governors. Nesham had a big swing. She kept it alive, but she hit it to the back row. Nobody home for Lincoln. Bush with her second block point. Now 22-21. Pierre with the lead. Kaiser serves it away. Avery now in the back row. Here's a net attack. Kirsch from the back row. Price up front. Palms it across. There's Plurd to Zeke. Here comes Bylal, but it's Kaiser staring that one down. Price will swing fully, and this one kept alive. Run down by Nesham. Set dig here for Sanchez. Now Price is down the line and good. Remy Price at 5'7", swinging, scoring. Governors with 2 on the service run with 2 to go. 23-21. Kaiser up the middle, lobs this one across. It'll be played right back and over, out of bounds. Effective lob serve for Avery Kaiser, her second ace, and the Governors have set point at 24-21. Lincoln scored 3 to tie it at 21. The Governors have the last 3. Kaiser takes Plurd deep. Zeke will run it down. Now Plurd gets it across. There's Price. Sanchez with a bump pass. Price, too much. They want a tip. Every one of the Governors said Lincoln had a fingertip touch on that, but the officials will overrule. And that'll be a hitting error. Set point will have to wait. 24-22 now. Governors by 2. As Nesham is back to serve for the Patriots. Kaiser plays it too close to the net, and Plurd is there to two-hand it right back down into Lily Sanchez's kitchen. Plurd with the kill. 7 for her on the match. 24-23. Set point number 3 for the Governors. A good pass is important here. Sanchez, second touch, blocked by Bylal. Now Price will get it out of there. Brown with the pass. Zeke tried to get it over, but misses into the net. And the Governors will win game number 2. On the Gales Gas scoreboard, it's Pierre 25, Sioux Falls Lincoln 23. And the Governors lead 2-0. The scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Governor Sports again brought to you in part by your Pierre Sports marketing sponsors, including Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, Iceberg Funeral Home, Olinger Law Firm, Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce, the Pierre Dental Clinic, Pitts Design and Build, Red Rosa, the South Dakota National Guard, Stulkin Peterson, Lingo, Walti Jones LLP, and Wagner Auto in Pierre, your Pierre Sports marketing partners. We're at halftime, 2 sets down. The Governors have 1 to go against number 3, Sioux Falls Lincoln. We are back in 90 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
All the sports from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Limestone Canyon's flowing waterfalls.
Since 1894, Ameriprise Financial has worked for their clients' futures.
Makes Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels.
Dosey's Signs in Chamberlain isn't your run-of-the-mill sign shop.
Welcome back to Rigside Gym, hearing from Leiden & Associates, Ameriprise Financial in the Northridge Plaza as they sponsor halftime of Governor broadcast. And with the Governors winning the first two sets, surprising perhaps, the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. Lincoln on a, what are they on, an 8-match winning streak right now. The Governors suffered their first loss of the season at Washington on Thursday night. Both teams with just one loss on the season, the third and fourth ranked teams in the state. And so far on their home floor, the Governors are the team that has been every bit as good as advertised. Here with 11 kills in that second set compared to 8 for Lincoln. Both teams with 7 hitting errors. A couple of blocks, one for each side. Both teams with 3 aces. Governors actually had 4 service errors in that set compared to 2 for Lincoln, but Pierre with the advantage in that kill column was the difference, and the Comtech first serve will come from Remington Price after Reese Terwilliger is replaced by libero Addie Cumbo. See if the Governors can get a sweep. I don't think anybody expected 3, and of course, let's not get ahead of ourselves, but certainly a lot of eyebrows are going to be raised around the state when they see that Pierre's got 2 sets on a team as strong as Sioux Falls Lincoln. Here's Price with the lob serve over on the far side. She hooks it, and it's right at the feet of Claire Brown. I think she probably thought it was going to be wide, but Remy Price starts with an ace. Jason Stanglin telling us that one was right on the line, as it certainly appeared to be. Brown with the play here, and more scrambling. Free ball out on the return by Lincoln. Here's Sanchez ready to set up Kaiser, and that's a good start offensively for the Governors. Kaiser off the block and down in the back left corner. 2-0 Governors here to start the third set. Price, the junior, ready to go again. Brown with a good pass here to the setter. Zeke. There's Bailey Plurd. All 3 sets so far have started with 2 Governor points, and then Lincoln getting in system, and they set up Bailey Plurd for the stopper. Bailey with her 8th kill of the afternoon. 2-1 Governors. Serving away is Engels, and that'll be an ace. Nope, that's Zeke. Samantha Zeke. Price could not get that one up in the air. That'll be Zeke's first ace of the afternoon. Zeke tried to get a second touch over on that last point, but missed it. Here Sanchez does the same, but that one does get across. Now Plurd is blocked. Score for the Governors. Sanchez was right there. The Governor defense continues to shine in this match. 3-2 our score. Here right now, by my count, a 6-1 advantage in ace blocks. Here's a serve return error by Lincoln. The set not in place. And again, Lincoln's still out of sorts. Personally, I think Claire Brown, the backup libero, doing a pretty good job, but you can't stress enough the fact that Lincoln is playing without their top defensive player in Bryn Kirsch. As here, Taryn Kirsch will swing from the left side and miss on the cross quarter. 3 in a row for the Governors. And McKenna Schleckaway will serve again. 5-2, Pierre on top here in the third. They already have 2 sets underneath them. Now another miscommunication between setter and attacker. And that's Engels and Zeke. That's not the first time that's happened. Engels seems to want these quick sets, but Zeke putting them up in the air. Here's an ace for Schleckaway. Miscommunication in the back row. And that's one that Bryn Kirsch probably would have called off. But Brown and Plurd with miscommunication. Second ace of the game for the Governors. They lead 7-2. Zeke back set up to the net. Kaiser gets a touch on it. Plurd with the long-armed reach. Tapper is over. And good for the kill. Bailey Plurd at 6'2" with a lot of hang time. Able to fly to that ball and with good body control stayed on her side of the net. Here Cumbo will play the Plurd serve up as Bailey rotates to the back row. Cleared out by Price out of the Pierre back line. Nesham will swing, but that's long. Error for the Patriots. Their 4th here early in set number 3. The Governors lead now 8-3. Christofferson out. Jenna Bush, who's had a good front line day, coming up. But it's Sanchez in to serve. Lilly shimmies one over the net. Plurd gets it up in the air. Cleared over by Brown on the set. Price will set up front to Kaiser. Give her a space to run, but just wide on the near side. Missing is Kaiser. Interesting stats for the Governors. Your kill leaders are Avery Kaiser and Remington Price with only 5 to this point. Governors lead the third, 8-4. Cumbo with a good setup. And the set pass this time sends Terwilliger too wide on the far side. Hits the pin. That's out of bounds. And Anna Engels will serve again. 5 serving 8. Here come the Patriots from right to left. That one is over the net and down. Just across. Engels with her 3rd ace. She's been serving well. With those aces, but has missed a couple in the net, too. This one will sail, but Cumbo has to play it back to the net. No play for Sanchez. That'll be another ace for Engels here. Cumbo just could not keep that one enough on the Pierre side. Got too close to the net. Sanchez unable to keep it alive. Engels again. And Cumbo backs off on this one, lets it go, and it is long. So the Governors will get the serve back after 4 in a row from Engels and the Patriots. It'll be 9 serving 7. Here comes Kaiser, left to right. Hot shot played up to the basketball hoop by Claire Brown, but a nice bump pass. And they say the Governors got a hand on this one. That'll be a kill for Lene Nesham. Fingertip touch at the net. Governors have had a lot of hand contact on most of their blocks, but this one as little as they've had all day. There's a good layout dig for Brown to deny Remy Price. Now the push by Joy Bylal with 2 hands to the back corner. And that one catches Kaiser and Cumbo off guard. Bylal will get her 2nd kill. Lincoln back to even here at 9-9. Taryn Kirsch to serve. That one shimmies across. Cumbo to the knees, over the net, but no play. Zeke just put it back, it looked like, with 2 hands. Now Plurd will dig out, and we've got a net violation called against the Patriots. So the point to the Governors, 10 serving 9 coming up as they get a break this time. Twiggy to serve, Reese Terwilliger. I'll have to ask her if she's okay with that. Here's Plurd back to the net. Schleckaway tried to hammer it home, but Taryn Kirsch with a good dig. Now Schleckaway outside right on the slide is long. Oh, the Governors had all the opportunity to get that free ball down, but Good defense by the Patriots in the back row. And they fight that one off. 10 serving 10. Nesham's turn. Linake. It's that one shimmied across. A lot of net serves here, but both teams serving well. And there's another one. Zeke tries to get it over with the set. Just tried to tap it across, but stays into the net. That one similar to the point that ended the second game with a hitting error. This one, though, with two hands, and really when your right shoulder is right there on the net, you kind of want a little more room if you're going to get that one across and try to catch the other team off guard. Here's a sail serve from Elise Christofferson. The one thing that doesn't seem to be working so well for the Governors is their serve, or at least as well as it has for most of the season already, or to this point. Here's Claire Brown with an opportunity to serve one up. Sanchez from Cumbo. Here's Plurd with a big swing. Cumbo, no chance. That one dug up and up off of the Mitchell Colonel sign to your left. Plurd with a hot shot. Has her 10th kill. Lincoln back in front now. 12 serving 11. Cumbo easily up to Christofferson here. And there's a swinging kill for McKenna Schleckaway. 4th kill for Schleck today. 12-12. Good match here. Tell you what, certainly. We all agreed Thursday night the Governors belong in the conversation among the top teams in the state. Today, they're making more of a statement. Here's another mistimed set and attack by the Patriots. The Governors take the lead again, 13-12, halfway home in set number 3. Pierre is looking for a sweep. Plurd is denied. Sanchez and Schleckaway were there. Second touch back to Lincoln is over, though. Here come the Governors. Kaiser, and that's touched by Lincoln. Tapper this time. Christofferson is there, gets out of the way to Sanchez. Now Kaiser down in the campfire. Palm shot good for Avery Kaiser. Kaiser was well off the net. Could only get the palm across. Now Aaron Thorson is asking maybe for clarification, I think, on something. Oh, they need a towel. It looks like they're asking for a towel. Bailey Plurd with a spot over there. Warm day outside here in the capital city. Plurd wiping up the area where she would get set for her attack. She needs that left side of the front line of Sioux Falls Lincoln. No doubt about that. Lincoln needs her to need that to get that as well. 14-12. Price as we go again. Serves left to right. Lobs over. Nesham plays it off the knees. There's Plurd setting it up, and Cumbo staring it down, but can't keep this one in play. You can see why Bailey Plurd wanted to wipe up that area. She was slipping a bit. She certainly didn't on that one. Lincoln was side out after 3 in a row for the Governors. It's 13, serving 14. Cumbo there, here this time. Play this one up, but Kaiser had to play the second hit. Price cleared from the back row. Now Kirsch given a run, but again, the setting just not there. This is, I think for Samantha Zeke, just not her best game. She's had a few errors with the set passing here from Lincoln. Here's Plurd. Hot shot. Good. It is such a thing of beauty to watch great swingers attack the volleyball like Bailey Plurd. That's her 5th kill in this set. She actually leads all scorers now with 12. Kate Tallinger, a 5'7" junior, was in playing the back row. I thought she played outstanding in the JV match earlier today. Second hit from Sanchez over. Now Nesham is denied by Cumbo with the dig. There is Kaiser. Cumbo with the dig pass to Sanchez across the way, near to far. Sanchez with a set assist. Kaiser with the finish. 16-14. Governors still up by 2. Sanchez is back to serve. Running jumper is over and out of bounds. Plurd couldn't reach it. Sanchez with the ace. 17-14 now. Lily, boy, she's been playing well. Just getting better and better. This is an ace. Lincoln was calling out. Engels backed away. Plurd let it go. Sanchez with 2 in a row. (18-14). Governors by 4 here in the third set. Claire Brown plays this one up. Zeke will leave it for a punch out by Kirsch. Second touch over from Terwilliger this time. Now a chance for Nesham to swing. That's down the near sideline and good. Lene Nesham. Second leading scorer for Lincoln. She has 7. Governors built a little bit of a cushion. They could use a one and done here to try to keep adding on, though. And it's Engels to serve here. She'll get the dig on the soft attack back from Terwilliger. Now Zeke into the net with a bump attempt on a free ball. Unforced error by the Patriots. 9 hitting errors in this third set. Kaiser's turn to serve. Here come the Govs with a 4-point advantage. Good aggressive serve once again. Nice play by Brown. Governors will get a dig here in the back row. Sanchez will push it away. Zeke will leave it for Bilal. Cumbo gets a one-hander up in the air. Good job there. Price dug out by Plurd. Hot shot. Kaiser punches one up in the air. Sanchez, high set. Price got it blocked back to her. Sanchez almost got the second set over. Feet on the floor. Nesham clears it away. It's Sanchez, Kaiser, Price, cross-quarter, no good. Price missing wide on that one. A one and done for the Governors. It's 19-16 now. Lincoln to serve. Taryn Kirsch's opportunity coming. Gets it away to Cumbo. Good pass up here. Chance for Terwilliger, and it's on the line. Down the near side. Reese Terwilliger has her 5th. The Governors have reached 20, looking for a sweep in 3. 20-16. Terwilliger back to serve. Off of her 5th kill of the afternoon. Uses the left side of the service line. Brown plays this one to Zeke. Up outside. Nesham good. Through the block of Bush and or Schleck away, and that's down. It fell down out of bounds, but certainly touched by the Governors, and that's a good swinging score for Lene Nesham. Back within 3 of the Patriots. 17 serving 20. And it's Nesham serving it away close to the net. And thought Bilal might have been over the net, but Sanchez trying to keep it alive is, I'm not sure what that signal is, but a curious point here that goes to Lincoln. Serve returned back close to the net. Sanchez was just trying to keep it alive, but it looked like Bilal had her hands over the net, and it seemed like Lily didn't even get a chance to make a play, but it'll go as an error on the Governors and a point to the Patriots. 18 serving 20. There's Price with the play up. She'll get it back and punch it out from the back row. Played up close to the net. Slide to Bilal, but that's dug out by Kaiser. Now Sanchez with a second touch over. Zeke this time outside to Plurd. Nothing there with a good Governor block, although a collision kept alive. Schleck away, gets it over, and no play for the Patriots. McKenna Schleckaway somehow got that fingertip touch to fall. Big play for the Governors. They lead by 3 with 4 points to go. 21-18. Christofferson in. Lob, serve, ace. Brown couldn't get it underneath it. The Governors using the lob well today. That is 5 aces in this third set. Timeout to the Patriots. 22-18 our score. Pierre with T-3 and counting to something nobody saw coming. It could be a 3-game sweep. When we return, you're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball, a 30-second Coca-Cola timeout.
and Doug take the time to listen to your needs and come up with an innovative and effective design to fit your budget and take your advertising to the next level. Dozy specializes in any size or event sporting banners, storefronts and awnings, and letters or numbers for windows, vehicle boats, and enclosed trailers. Need something more flashy? We can do a vehicle wrap, illuminated signs, billboards, and LED lighting. If you can dream it, we can design and build it. Dozy's is a proud sponsor of local sports and communities activities.
Or Indeed, Aventera Pierre is an equal opportunity employer.
Well, the Pierre Governors have kept Sioux Falls Lincoln off kilter, a little out of sync for most of this afternoon. And right now, the perspiration wipe up will delay our serve coming out of this timeout. But Elise Christofferson with a beautiful lob serve across, sending us to timeout. Here's Kirsch trying to wipe up this spot. 22 serving 18. The Governors ready to go again. Christofferson out of the timeout, but this one goes line drive low, and it's into the net. Certainly don't want to help Lincoln's cause right now, help them stay alive. The Governors would love to get one right back here. Quick side out. Claire Brown will serve. Cumbo has to go low. Good play by Christofferson out of the net with Plurd breathing down her neck. Bailey will get it back. That's through the block and down. Little touch from Plurd. Set was awful close to the net, but Plurd does what she can to keep that one in play. 6th kill in this set for Bailey Plurd, and Lincoln hits 20 now. But the Governors still lead by 2. Claire Brown serves it away. Christofferson, Cumbo will run it down, now pushed out freely by Sanchez. Here's Zeke. There's that quick set to Anna Engels. That's the set that Engels has wanted all day long, but this one she finally gets one. Communication there for the Patriots this time. Now a timeout and a good one called by Brianna Kusler. Tiff Stoster has gone back to the wedding, and Brianna Kusler is running the show here. Good timeout taken. The Governors still lead by 1, 22-21. Coca-Cola breaking the action. We're back in 30 seconds. This is
At DK Auto Repair in Pierre, we take pride in our fast and professional auto service. Our well-trained techs specialize in transmission repair, tune-ups, brake service, suspension engine repair, auto diagnostics, and general maintenance repairs and oil changes. Making sure you and your family get from point A to point Z and all points in between is what motivates us to provide you exceptional service. At DK Auto Repair, we proudly support every Pierre Governors event, the students involved, and their families.
Lincoln scoring 3 in a row here. It's 18 serving 21. Claire Brown ready to serve. Governors trying to get a finish here. Schleck away on the slide. Didn't get a lot on it. Lincoln denies. Now Plurd is denied herself. Another ace block for the Governors with Schleck away in the area. I think it was Lily Sanchez, though, with the block, and the Governors get the point out of the timeout. The glaring difference in this match is the Governor net defense. Price serves. They got a touch. There's Remy with the deny of Plurd. Plurd asking for it back, but feet on the floor from the 10-foot line. Couldn't get anything on that. It's Cumbo to Sanchez off the block. Good for Kaiser. It landed long, but there was a touch at the net. Avery Kaiser with her 4th kill in the set. And it is match point for the Governors. Remy Price and Lincoln asking for a towel again. Janelle Viss comes off of the ladder and says, nope, that's enough. And Lincoln right now, I think, is trying to deny the rhythm that the Governors are in here. You don't see that very often. And now, signal here, a yellow card. Yellow card. We don't see this very often in volleyball at all, but a yellow card is a warning And I'm not sure if that's on Bailey Plord or Aaron Thorson. Thorson doesn't have a lot of emotion on the sideline, but here it's match point for the Governors. Punched away. Good job for one touch, but no second. That's a good kill here for Anna Engels. Used the net on that one. It's 24-22, but there's been a few times that Lincoln wanted to wipe perspiration, but it just seems in this case that they were just trying to get the Governors out of their rhythm. Now back to serve. Still match point for Pierce. Sanchez over, and it's over. Lily Sanchez with the two-hander. And the Governor's student body with the broom. Never did we think that the broom would be an issue here today, but the Governors win it in game number 3 on the set kill by Lily Sanchez. Gales Gas Service scoreboard, it's Pierre 25, Lincoln 22 in the third, but your 3-set sweep, the Governors win at 25-17, 25-23, and 25-22. Lincoln handed their second loss of the season. The Governors maintain just the one loss. They improved to 8-1. Lincoln falls to 9-2. What a match for the Pierre Governors here on a Saturday afternoon, and we'll take a 3-minute timeout and come back and talk about it. Again, your scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas in Pierre. Post-game comes to us courtesy of Family Dental Offices in Pierre and in Gettysburg. That comes in 3 minutes, a 3-set sweep for the Governors on River 92.7, live streaming at drgnews.com.
Of all the things you can teach a child, how to handle money is one of the most important. Their knowledge, discipline, and control in the area of money will follow them wherever they may go, and in every area of their life. Teach them the facts of money. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
This is Randy Schumacher, owner of Capital City Monuments. When the time comes for you to consider the purchase of a memorial, be it ahead of time for yourself or for a loved one who has passed, I am here to help. I have 27 memorials on display in my office. We can design the memorial together when you visit. My reputation has been built on integrity, trust, and caring service to families. I am located across from Hardware Hank on Main Street. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you and your family at Capital City Monuments.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts.
Well, we're back at Rigside Gym. Welcome to the Family Dental postgame show brought to you by Family Dental Offices in Pierre and in Gettysburg. Outstanding match for the Pierre Governors here in the absence somewhat of head coach Tiffany Stoser with a big family event going on today. But, I don't think anybody expected a 3-game sweep going either way, but the way Sioux Falls Lincoln has been playing so far this year, you kind of thought that maybe that would have been the way had you said this would be a 3-game sweep. The Governors swept at Sioux Falls, Washington, in part because they couldn't finish a set, but I think they learned an awful lot on that Thursday night loss, and they were able to come in and face a similar team today in Sioux Falls Lincoln. And the Governors, with a quick turnaround and really instant dividends with the way this one turned out today. And the Governors didn't score a lot in the kill column. They really spread the wealth. They served aggressively, had a great setup, but I think it was just the aggressiveness of Pierre that kept Sioux Falls Lincoln out of sorts all game long. And I'm sure that what fans have seen from Sioux Falls Lincoln over the course of the season, not what they saw here today. And there's just a lot of hitting errors for Lincoln. They average 8 a game. And again, I still can't stress enough, without Bryn Kirsch, who is, in my opinion, one of the best liberos in this state, as she's got other things going on today as well. But still, the Governors just kept Lincoln off and running all over the court a lot. But Lincoln had a lot of unforced errors today too, and that was part of their downfall, in my opinion. We'll talk about it here with the recap. Governors come out and never trailed in the first set. They win it 25-17. We went back and forth quite a bit early on, but they built a bit of a lead. 4 in a row gets them up 10-5, and Lincoln got it back within 2 at 12-10. Then the Governors scored 3. Lincoln gets a couple within 3 again. Then Pierre up 4. Pierre actually goes up by 7 at 20-13. They were not able to finish a 20-12 lead in Game 2 at Washington the other night, but today the finish was there. They go from 20-13 to 25-17, finishing on a 5-4 run. But that's how you want to do it if you're the Governors, and they start very nicely, 25-17. Then, after a 4-1 lead, Lincoln shows up a little bit, 5 points in a row to take a 6-4 lead in that second set. The Governors matched, but then Lincoln takes a slim lead at 7-6 before Pierre comes back with 3 in a row. Then Lincoln, 5 in a row. Now they're up 12-9, and that one stayed tight between 2 or 3 points. The Governors up to 11-14. They were down by 3, but 6 in a row with Remy Price in serve put them up at 17-14, and that was a lead they never lost. They did get matched with 3 in a row by the Patriots. They tied at 21-21. Then the Governors run off 3 in a row to get the match to set point, 24-21. Lincoln scored 2, but a mishit at the net put Lincoln with a hitting error, and that gave Pierre the crucial 25-23 victory. And certainly 2 sets up is a lot different than 1-1 and having lost a match or a set that maybe you couldn't finish. That didn't happen here today for the Governors, as they score the first 2 in the third set. Then we're matched 2-2, and then 5 in a row put across by Pierre as they went up 7-2. And things were certainly looking up for the Governors as Lincoln fought back to a 9-9 tie, and then they take the lead at 12-11. But the Governors get 3 back as they go up 14-12, and that was a lead they never relinquished. Still tied at 15-14. Govs score 3 to get a 4-point cushion. It stayed that way up through 20-16. Lincoln did get back within 2 at 20-18, and then the Governors come back. Then Lincoln, with their last-ditch effort and their push, back within 1 at 22-21. But the Governors trade side-outs from there, 25-22. Your final score in that third set, and still can't share the excitement enough with what this victory means for Governor volleyball, in my opinion. We found out Thursday night the Governors could play with the best teams in the state. Today we find out they certainly still belong in that conversation. Maybe they are one of the best teams in the state of South Dakota. 3-set sweep. That's how it happened. We'll give you the stats later on. We've got Brianna Kuzler to talk about it. We'll gear her up. Let's take a 60-second break, and our Family Dental postgame continues after this. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Hey DQ fans, is there any better way to bring people together this season than delicious Blizzard treats from DQ? With the new Fall Blizzard Treat menu, there's a little something for everybody and a lot of fall flavor in every treat, with flavors like new pecan pie, returning pumpkin pie, Reese's Pieces cookie dough, sea salt toffee fudge, Oreo mocha fudge, Choco Dip strawberry, and Royal Ultimate Choco brownie. This may be the greatest Fall Blizzard Treat lineup ever. Only way to find out is to try it for yourself today at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. The Governors sweeping Sioux Falls Lincoln 25-17, 23, and 22 in, I think, a result, Coach Brianna Kuzler, that I don't think a lot of people saw this coming. How excited is everybody in Governor Volleyball land, beating a team and really kind of telling everybody in the state that the Governors in volleyball are for real?
I think this was a very, very much a statement win here. We took care of business, got in, got out, and really controlled what we wanted to on our side of the net. There's going to always be some outside forces that come into play, but we focused on what we needed to on our side and stayed aggressive throughout the entire match, and I think that really showed.
I mentioned at one point that we use that word aggressive about 4 or 5 times in our pregame conversation, and that aggressiveness kept Lincoln scrambling all game long. They had a lot of unforced errors, but you caused a lot of other errors on their part, and even though they're leading in some of the stats and what I've got, the errors were kind of their downfall today, and just something that's probably quite uncharacteristic from them.
Yeah, I think serving aggressive is something that Coach Terwilliger has said since day one here, and that's something that we really want to hang our hats on, and getting them out of system early and forcing them to have to take swings that they don't necessarily want to. And then I thought our defense was solid around, and we adjusted well to whatever attack they were coming at us with, and that's we just took care of the business that we needed to.
I think the biggest difference in this game was your defense at the net. You guys are blocking all game long. I think I've got them at one ace block, but 7 for the Governors, and there's the difference. Is just the solid play, under control, and keeping balls alive at the net. I think that's why you won this match.
Right, and something. I mean, we got those blocks, and our pins are doing a really great job of setting the blocks, and our middles are closing the blocks well. But really, what it allows us to do is when they're so consistent there at the net, it allows our defense to be consistent. Mm-hmm. We're not having to constantly be shifting, and I think that really showed tonight with how solid we were from a defensive standpoint, and it gave us the opportunity to just be set and be able to run our offense.
Yeah, and this is a game where I've got Avery at 8 kills is going to be the leader, but it's every win, it seems, and I've talked with Tiffany about it too, it just seems like everybody contributes, and everybody contributed from your first player out there to your 8th in your depth chart or whatever. I mean, everybody earns this one today.
Absolutely, and that's something moving forward for us that's crucial is getting everybody involved and running the routes and spreading the ball around. And you saw it tonight, not just keying in on only our outsides, our middles got going, our right sides got going, and that's something that it forces teams defensively to decide. I mean, who are you going to key in on it? And when you've got 6 attackers that can do something with it, that's pretty tough.
Yeah, it sure is fun to watch too. And I understand, Lincoln's playing without one of the top liberos in the state, so maybe that had something to do with it. But boy, onward and upward from here. You're looking at a 10-day layoff before you get a really good Rapid City Christian Class A team. What's the next week going to be like in practice for this team?
This week was great. It showed us a lot about ourselves, that we're capable of beating really good teams. And it also showed us some things on Thursday that we changed, I guess, tonight. But nonetheless, it's still this is great having this week here. I mean, nobody wants to go 10 days necessarily, but if there's a time you kind of get yourself back healthy, nobody's not healthy right now, but just have a little rest time before you really hit the ground running in October, and then it's kind of just go. So we'll be able to get back to work here in our gym, focus on what we a few of the things that we need to adjust, but really I think tonight showed a lot of really positives.
Absolutely. I just can't help but ask this question, even though I'm not looking too far ahead. I don't think anybody should. But what's the limit for this team? I mean, how far can this team go? It's just we haven't had this kind of excitement in volleyball. We've had teams that are capable in volleyball in the last several years. We just haven't had teams that have been able to do exactly what they set out to do. And right now, I feel like you have one of those teams.
In my opinion, there's a state championship team in our gym.
It could be, but we're not looking ahead, and we're certainly not making predictions yet.
Nope.
Coach, great job coaching there today, and we'll see you in another week and a half or so.
Thank you.
That's Brianna Kuzler. As I turn the right mic down, that's Brianna Kuzler, the interim head coach today, pinch hitting for Tiffany Stoser today. The Governors pitch a 3-set sweep of Sioux Falls Lincoln, 17-23 and 22. Plenty more coming up in our post game. We've got the stats and big plays of the game coming up, and player of the game. Let's run down those stats before we go to big plays. And again, Lincoln with the advantage in the kill column in my stat sheet, 29-27. Bailey Plurd, the standout 6'2" senior, will finish with 13 kills. Lene Nesham with 8, and then Anna Engels, as it drops off from there, will come up with 4. Joy Bilal with 2. Taryn Kirsch with 2. In that one, 29 total for Lincoln. As mentioned, Avery Kaiser leads the Governors with 8 kills. She had 4 of those in that third set. Remy Price with 5, all of those coming in the second set. Reese Terwilliger with 5 points. She had 3 kills in the second set. McKenna Schleckaway with 5 kills, and she spread them out as well over the 3 sets. Lily Sanchez with 3 kills. The last one was the clincher, the two-hander over, and down in the front left of the Patriots front line. And Addie Cumbo had the most fun kill of this day as a scramble free ball from a long way away. She got it to the net. It crawled over, and Lincoln wasn't expecting that. That one came back in the first set, but 27 kills for the Governors. And as mentioned, the difference in this game is the Governor defense at the net. I had them with 7 blocks, and I got 6 solos and 1 double block, but Lily Sanchez with 3 blocks overall. Jenna Bush comes up big with 2. Avery Kaiser and Reese Terwilliger team up on 1, and they both had an ace block each themselves also. So big things there. Defensively, only 1 ace block from Bailey Plurd. That is the total I've got for Sioux Falls Lincoln in this match. And serving, another big difference. Now, Lincoln had 8 aces, including 4 from Anna Engels, 2 from Plurd, 1 from Zeke, 1 from Kirsch, with 4 service errors. But the aggressive serving, as Coach Kuzler mentioned, had a lot to do with this one, too. 10 aces for the Governors. Remy Price with 3, Lily Sanchez with 3, Avery Kaiser with a couple, Christofferson and Schleckaway with 1 each. They did have 11 service errors, which I think that's a number you want to have come down a little bit. But again, that's all due to aggressive serving. And the hitting errors tell the story, too. If it's not the blocking, it's the errors. And several of these, unfortunately for Lincoln, I know this was not by any means their best match of the season, certainly not playing without their standout libero, but 25 hitting errors for the Patriots and just 15 for the Governors. Half of those, 7 of them coming in that second set. But a very good, very well-played match by the Pierre Governors today. A 3-set sweep, 25-17, 25-23, and 25-22. That's the final in the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, and we've got big plays coming up in our postgame. We'll start with those brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. Our big plays are next after this 30-second break.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Ryan Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much of the tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Hermanson Endodontics provide big plays of the game, and I think individually you've got to look at that Addison Cumbo back bump from about 50 feet away. She got it all the way back to the net, and it crawls over. Lincoln not expecting that in that first set. That was one of the things that kind of got Pierre spurred, I thought, momentum-wise in that first game. Pierre went on to win that set 25-17, and that just showed good things, and it kind of set the stage for good things the rest of the way. And you can add to the conversation the big plays in this game. Every time the Governors fell behind, they never got rattled. And Lincoln had a few runs, 4 or 5 points at a time. The Governors always had an answer for that. And we didn't see that, certainly Thursday night, for example, at Washington. But that was there today. And, Pierre didn't trail by, I don't think, any more than 2 points at any juncture in any of the 3 sets today. So I think having the answer for every Lincoln run, but certainly individually that back bump for a long free ball kill to Addison Cumbo that's the story, among other things. And by the way, let's go back to the defensive blocking. You've got big blocks at key moments, it seems, every set for the Governors, and those are also big plays of the game. All those big plays are brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. And a choice to be made, and a tough one at that, when we start talking about players of the game from Cowboy Country Stores of Pierre and Fort Pierre. Leading scorer, of course, Bailey Plurd, the 6'2 senior, 13 kills, had a couple of aces, had a block herself, so 16 points for Bailey Plurd. She's one of the top hitters in the state. You can bank on that. Lene Nesham swung well today with 8 kills, and Anna Engels with her 4 aces, serving very well for the Patriots today. But for the Governors, take your pick. Pick your poison, as we like to say it. It's kind of what Coach Kuzler was talking about, too, spreading the wealth. We've got to make a choice, and we'll do that after you hear from Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Your player of the game is next.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Head to the campground, fish the waters, back to school shopping, wherever you're headed. Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas, convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champ's Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
Well, players of the game, and let's run down some candidates. This game, I'll be honest, I think might have been one of Jenna Bush's better games, better matches this season. Comes in, gets a couple of blocks, big points, big part of that defense, which was the major difference in this match. The Governor blocking and the advantages they made for themselves at the net. So a pat on the back to Jenna Bush in this one. Avery Kaiser, another solid game, 8 kills, 2 aces, in on 2 blocks. Give her 12 points. In this one, Remy Price came up big in the second set when people like Kaiser and others were a little bit quiet. So Price with those 5 kills plus 3 more aces today. Another solid effort. And McKenna Schleckaway, big in defense, and with her 5 kills too. Reese Terwilliger, same thing. But I tell you what, I've got to go with Lily Sanchez in this one. Lily had an all-around game, 3 kills, but 3 blocks, 3 aces. She just does it all. And Coach Kuzler told me off the mic just what kind of a player she is. She's just becoming the leader of this team. And the thing of beauty that you have when you have a big setter like Lily Sanchez, who is a 5'9" or so as a junior, when you have a setter that can get up and block the way Lily Sanchez can. A lot of teams have them. The Governors have one. And still, at 5'9", able to roam the court and run balls down to get them set up, whether with a bump or a set pass for the hitters up front, and then even be able to swing and kill, and then the court vision to get those little back sets across to. That's Lily Sanchez in a nutshell, and we could say so much more about what she was meant to this team in this match today. Lily Sanchez, she was the player of the game a week ago. Saturday against Spearfish, she's the leader and the player of the game in this one, in my opinion, today too. So she's got another T-shirt coming from Cowboy Country Stores and River 92.7 Sports, noting her accomplishments. And boy, just a collective accomplishment and a big one for the Governors today. And again, let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's a lot of season to go. But at 8-1, the Governors have just beaten the number 3 team in the state. They just played with the number 2 team in the state despite a 3-set loss on Thursday night. They have the number 1 team in the state coming up in their second match from now. 10 days from now, it's Rapid City Christian on the road. 2 days after that, you go to Sioux Falls to play O'Gorman. And O'Gorman has been certainly the cream of the crop for the last several years in Class AA. So it's going to get exciting, folks. I really want people to come out and watch this team, share the excitement that is Governor Volleyball. They sweep the Lincoln Patriots today, 25-17, 25-23, and 25-22. South Dakota Department of Highway Safety, Office of Highway Safety reminds us all on our way to and from high school sporting events to always buckle up. Seat belts save lives from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. Governor Sports is brought to you in part by your Pierre Sports marketing partners and other sports sponsors who make it all possible. A big thanks to Live Ticket, Caleb Brozick across the way for doing a great job over there and giving us a great product at drgnews.com and the other website arenas that you can get a chance to watch this one over and over again as well. It's a great match here for the Governors, and hopefully bigger and better things still to come. For Lincoln, they'll be back. Don't worry about that. They fall to 9-2. I think they get the wake-up call that they may have needed here today, and they're going to be still one of the top teams in the state the rest of the way. No problem there. Great job, Trinity Pearson, back in studio, keeping us up and running. Until we meet with you again, let's see. Upcoming action, we have Governor Soccer in this week ahead. On Tuesday, David Burrell and David Williams will call the action on drgnews.com and Live Ticket when the Governors host Yankton. Boys and girls games, it'll be at 4 and 6 o'clock at the PILC soccer fields. Governor football takes them to Yankton as well next Friday. That'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:30 pregame. That's our next broadcast here on your official home of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com. For Caleb on camera, for Trinity in studio, I'm Brian Oakland. Happy days for the Governor volleyball squad in a 3-set sweep of Sioux Falls Lincoln. You have yourselves a great rest of this weekend, and thanks for listening to the official voice of Governor Sports, River 92.7 and the stations of DRG Media Group.